quick video. I've been playing Borderlands 4. That's on my Twitch and soon going to be on my YouTube whenever I decide to cut up and do whatever I want with that video. But if you want to watch it, the VOD, it's on Twitch. Watch it live, it's on Twitch. Next thing, I play on Xbox. And I think it's a lot of computer people that are complaining because of the computer. But I play on Xbox. And I've had zero issues. Well, not really zero issues, but I like the file slider be better. Sometimes my guns don't load in game, which is a little weird. But the any issue people are listening, I'm like, I don't know. My game runs smooth. I haven't had it crash. I hope it doesn't crash. It runs smooth, plays well, looks good. What I like, 120 frames. Yeah, is 60 frames okay? Yeah. Basically, yeah, so I don't know. And I'm not saying don't complain. If there's an issue, yeah, go ahead, complain. But I don't know. I'm looking at it, and yeah, the price tag was terrible, and I was debating not playing the game, or not buying the game, or pre-ordering, because of the price tag, but they released some stuff, and I was like, I'm just going to pre-order, whatever. And I am happy that I pre-ordered, because the game is, for me, really good. I have zero issues. I don't know. I don't know why people are... I know why people are complaining, but they're complaining, but I don't see the issue, which is a bit weird. Like, people are complaining it crashes, it doesn't load, but I guess that's PC. And maybe you're trying to push out 500 frames or something, or I don't know, maybe you're not got the right drivers or something. Like, every time, like, I'm not trying to make excuses and, like, for Randy Pitchford. I'm not trying to make excuses, but I'm just saying, every time I've played a game on a computer, I have to do 2,000 million things. I have to get the right drivers, do this, do that, to get the game to work. Whereas console, I kind of just open up, ready to play. I go into the settings. Now, that's one thing. They, for some reason, limited settings. I don't understand why computer gets a FOV slider, but console doesn't, and he puts that into fairness. I don't know what that means. Is that because he assumes most people are on TV with a console or something? Like, I don't know how PC has a slider, console has no slider, and that's fairness. That was a little bit weird. Him saying, let's stress test the servers. He can't. There's probably billions of people playing the game this weekend. Billions. More people than he could run a test. Most games do for that first weekend of release is they're stressing the servers because they know that first weekend everyone's going to be playing. So they're putting out stress on the server. So he's just admitting it. He's just saying, yeah, I'm going to stress the servers. Here's a gift for playing this weekend. It's not a beta test. It's not a performance test. Well, it is a performance test, but it's not like he didn't do it. They did do a whole bunch of stuff before release. I don't think it was quite rushed, because it took 6 years to make the game. And games, I swear, games used to come out every year. Boom, 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 boom. Game. Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, 4, 5. Like, Call of Duty would be like every year you get a new Call of Duty. Or something. Like, the games are taking a lot longer, which is kind of good, which I think they put a lot of effort in. For me, it looks great. It looks amazing. It's cool. It works well. Maybe if I had a computer, I'd be complaining, but that's why I like console. It's a bit nicer to just jump on and play. And nowadays, like, do I need 500 frames? No. Do I need... Like, I don't know. For me, it works tremendously well. It looks good. It's really fun. I've been enjoying it. But yeah, every time I look in the comments, I see people just complaining. And that's the day and age we're in, right? Everyone will just rather complain than do something. Like, I mean, I don't know. And people are going to say, well, so he's prioritizing console? No. It's just console is a lot easier. It's like how it's a lot easier for an app developer to make an app for an iPhone than it is for Android. Because there's one iPhone. iPad, same requirements as an iPhone, just different screen format. A Mac, same requirements as an iPad, different screen format. Or something like, etc., etc. It's the same. Android. Samsung has a different requirements and different stuff than a Pixel. A Pixel is different than a Huawei. Yes, it's all Android, but not the same Android. So when an app developer makes an app, they have to either make a generic Android for all devices on Android, or they make a few, the bigger companies like Samsung, Google, and probably some others, dedicated apps, and then they go into, then they just release a generic app that works with Androids, but say camera integration isn't as good because it's just generic. Whereas iPhone, they only have to make one. They only go, hey, here's the iPhone app. There you go. Okay. Like, that's why it's so much better. That's also why console is kind of better if you want pre-order. If you want old games, buy them on a computer because they've been updated and stuff. But console, there's an Xbox, there's a PlayStation. And the developer has to make an app for one thing. My Xbox Series X is the same as my friend's Series X, is the same as the guy in UK's Series X. The components are the same, the hardware is the same, the requirements are the same, the software is the same. There's no differences. Computer, way more differences. One guy might have an NVIDIA, one guy might have an AMD, some guy might have Intel, some guy might have Asus, MSI, whatever, Razer, like Alienware, like somebody has, like, there's so much to, so they try to get a broad spectrum to sort of target, yeah, we need to hit this many, this will work on most computers, and this is what we can do and get. And that's what they do. And it doesn't always turn out well. Because nowadays all the computers are high. But there's also when you're with a computer, since you have so much access to the game compared to console, there is, I think, an expectation that you will update your drivers, you will, or downgrade your drivers, you will get the proper drivers for your graphics card and your in the CPU and stuff to actually run the game, because maybe you're on a newer graphics or a newer driver than the game was made for. So it's going to try and use it, but some parts will be missing and it'll crash. So, yeah, like, whereas Xbox, it's one big update. Oh, Xbox is being updated. Boom. Oh, and Xbox just got updated. Okay, let's push our update to conform to that update. The Xbox. Let's push a Borderlands update so that it can still run on this new Xbox update. Whereas computer, it's like, well, this guy's running NVIDIA, this guy's running AMD. There's an AMD update, and there's an NVIDIA update. Okay, we have to separate our time. And then people start hating, but like, I think majority of the problem with the computer is you look in, you have to sit there and figure it out yourself. Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's probably some issues on the on Borderlands end, but I don't know. I've been enjoying it. I didn't mean to hate on computer players, but I've never been a fan of computer. And nowadays, I think, well, but Xbox is pretty good now. I don't know. It's a fun game. I enjoy it. I haven't had any issues. Not for it to be bragging. The price was a lot. That was my only issue. And the FOV slider, and sometimes, I guess, quick resume. I lose my gun images in my selector wheel and inventory, so I don't actually see what the gun looks like. Or I just see that it's purple. Is it Jacobs? Or something like that. But yeah, anyway. that is it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on the computer end. I have no idea. But I don't know. And I just don't think it was rushed. I think they did take their time because they could have put it out in probably 3 years. They were working on this game apparently since the end of Borderlands 3, so they probably finished the story in a year or so, maybe 2 years. I don't know. 6 years seems like a big chunk of time, and they probably could have cut that in half and pushed out a game. So I don't think it was a rushed release. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea.